Okay, so Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Now we are going to start part 3 of this lesson. Okay, so in the previous two videos we saw how we can balance redox reactions. Okay, what is the half reaction method? How we can use the steps to balance the half reaction methods, and we said we have two ways. One in an acidic solution, and we learned the steps from 1 to 8. Okay, and one in a basic solution. So the only difference is that you add one more step in the basic solution. Okay, we solved this example that you have in page 171, and we went through it, yeah, and you had this exercise which you had to do alone. Then you have also problems in page 171. So 23 and 24, they are in an acidic solution. Now you have also the solutions here. We're going to see this in the class, inshallah. Let's go to today's main lesson, which is balancing redox reactions in a basic solution. And this is the challenge question. Okay, so basically this is the challenge questions. So if you remember, steps from 1 to 7 are same for a basic solution and an acidic solution. Okay, now step 8 is also the same, but in a basic solution we have additional step 9, which is adding OH minus to the equation in a basic solution, because you know it's a base, so we need to add OH minus and remove H plus. And we are going to start. So this is the same question, saying use the half reaction method, which we learned about. To balance the redox equations, begin with writing the oxidation and reduction half reactions, and then they are saying to leave the balanced equation in an ionic form. يعني الخطوة النهائية, we just leave it as it is, okay? And you are starting from the ionic equation, unbalanced ionic equation. So now, we need to write the oxidation and reduction halves. Okay, so I'm referring to, so oxidation, I'm going to refer to it as big O, and reduction I will refer to it as R. Okay, عشان نختصر الوقت in writing. Okay, so let's have a look here. So how many reactants do we have? Usually you will have only two reactants, okay, because one is oxidized and one is reduced, so it makes sense. All right, now how do we know if it is oxidized or reduced? Now look at, we need to find the oxidation number for every atom, every element. Look at, let's come here, let's do it here. Okay, so N2, طبعا نستخدم الدرس الأول كيف نحدد الأوكسيديشن number. Right, now we know here that the oxidation number of O is always minus 2 إلا إذا كان في المركب H2O2. لو كان في المركب H2O2 oxidation number of O will be minus 1. أخذناها في الدرس الأول. هذا مش H2O. Okay, so now the oxidation number of N is going to be 2N plus O equals 0. If we solve this equation, okay, we will find that the oxidation number of N equals plus 1. ليش؟ لأن هاي minus 2 تروح هني نقسمها على 2. So the oxidation number of N nitrogen here is plus 1. Okay, now let's look. So the oxidation number of N here is plus 1. Let's look at ClO minus. ClO minus, again the oxidation number of oxygen نعرفه اللي هو minus 2 صح؟ So if we look at, let's see here, yeah, if we look at the oxidation numbers of oxygen in here, so we always know that the oxidation number of oxygen is equal to -2, okay? And since the answer is -1 here, so that means that the oxidation number of Cl plus oxidation number of oxygen should be equal to -1. So the oxidation number of Cl should be +1, right? Now let's look at NO2. As you can know, again الأكسجين -2 صح؟ وعندنا اثنين منه, so the oxidation number of nitrogen plus 2 times -2 equals -1. ليش -1؟ لأنه عندنا minus فوق هني. Okay, so the oxidation number of N here is going to be equal to, here -4 goes here, plus 3. Okay, so the oxidation number of nitrogen here is going to be plus 3. Okay, now Cl minus, the oxidation number is going to be -1 because it's an ion. Okay, so now you can notice that oxygen, nothing happens to oxygen here. Oxidation number is always -2. But look at nitrogen. So in N2O it was +1, and in NO2 minus it became +3, right? So we can write the oxidation half now. The oxidation or the O reaction, okay, is going to be N2O gives me NO2 minus. That's it. And then the reduction reaction is going to be, let's see here, ClO minus. It gives me Cl minus. Why? Because the oxidation number of Cl was +1 and it became -1. قل الoxidation number, فإتس reduction. So this is the step that you need to start with when you have the ionic equation here. Now let's work on each reaction first, okay? So let me work on the oxidation half, okay? So you have so we have N2O gives us NO2 minus. فالحين كانت الخطوة اللي بعدها إذا تتذكرون لازم نحن نوزن المعادلة. What does that mean? We need to balance every element other than oxygen. أبدأ بأي عناصر من غير الأكسجين والهيدروجين, other than oxygen and hydrogen. So we have 2N here, right? We have 1N, so we need to put 2. Yeah? Now, that's it. I have oxygen now. So I have 2 times 2, so I have 4 oxygen, right? I have 4 oxygen. And here I have only 1, so I need to add 3 oxygen. Now, remind me, how do we balance oxygen in a redox reaction? Excellent, we add H2O. So I'm going to add 3H2O. ليش 3H2O؟ لأن الثلاث حق الأكسجين 3 وواحد من هني وهني عندي 4, so it's balanced, right? But now I have 6 hydrogen. 3 times 2. I have 6 hydrogen. So how do I balance hydrogen? Yes, I will add H plus. So I will add 6H plus. Now I have 6 hydrogen, 2N, 3O here, and 1 is 4, and here 4 oxygens. Now I am good. Okay? So it's all good now. Now I need to know what's the next step. So the next step, if you remember, balance the charges in each side. So let's calculate. What is the charge in this side? هل في أي شحنات هني? No. So the charge is 0. Let's look here. The charge in here is 2 ضرب -1 لأن عندي حبتين من ال NO2 minus. So -2, and here +6. يعني مجموعهم +4. هذا oxidation, right? So when I add electrons to balance the charge, I need to add them in the product. So how can I make plus 4 equals 0? I'll just add 4 electrons, because this is oxidation, loss of electrons. So now with this one it will be minus 4, it is 0. So now they are balanced. Okay, so that's how it's done. Now let's go to the reduction half. Let's see here. Yeah, let's pick this color. Now the reduction half, which is ClO. Let me remove this one. Pen. It's going to be ClO minus. تمام. That gives me Cl minus. Look at Cl. Is it balanced? نبدأ من جديد نوزن العناصر غير الأكسجين والهيدروجين، بعدين نوزن الأكسجين، بعدين نوزن الهيدروجين، بعدين نوزن الشحنات charges. So is the Cl balanced? Yeah, I have one here and one here. What about oxygen? No, I have one here and 0 here. So I will add H2O. Now I have one oxygen, right? But now I have two H's, so I will add 2H plus here. Okay, I'm going to add 2H plus here. So this is reduction. Now let's look at the charges. The charges here is minus 1 لأن عندي minus 1 من الCl بس وال H2O ما عنده شحنة. In here it is plus 2 from H and minus 1 from ClO, so it is plus 1. هذا reduction. So when I add electrons, okay, it has to be in the reactant side. So how can I make plus 1 equal to minus 1? طبعا ما اقدر اضيف الكترونات هنا لان ضفت الكترون راح تصير هاي minus 2. No, I need to reduce the charge. لازم اخلي الcharges مساوية لأصغر charge. مين أصغر charge هنا؟ It's minus 1. So, and here I have plus 1. So if I add 2 electrons, it's just simple math in your brain. If I add 2 electrons, the new charge will be minus 2 plus 1, which will become minus 1. And now it is balanced. Okay? Now it is balanced. So now I have 1Cl, 1Cl, 2H, 2H, 1O, 1O, and the charges are balanced. What is the next step? Now I need to make the number of electrons in both equations similar. So this number of electrons has to equal this number of electrons. Now, is there a common factor between 4 and 2? Yes, it's 2. So if I multiply this equation by 2, what I'm going to get is the following. 4E plus 4H plus 2ClO minus gives me 2Cl minus plus 2H2O. Right? So you multiply everything by 2. And there you have it. Now let's write this equation again here, which is 3H2O plus N2O gives me 2NO2 minus plus 6H plus. So this is the oxidation half balanced, and this is the reduction half. كيف نعرف إنه sorry I forgot the electrons plus 4 electrons. كيف نعرف إنها oxidation الإلكترونات موجودة في البرودكتس؟ كيف نعرف إنها reduction الإلكترونات موجودة في الرياكتنتس على يسار السهم. Okay. Now add the two equations. Okay. If we add the two equations, let me remove this. If we add the two equations, you know that 4E is going to go with 4E. why؟ لأن هاي في الرياكتنتس وهاي في البرودكتس، فلما راح نجمعهم راح يتكنسلوا مع بعض. So it will be 3H2O plus N2O, okay, plus 4H plus 2ClO minus gives me 2NO2 minus plus 6H plus 2Cl minus plus 2H2O. alright. الحين خلنا نشيك على المعادلة. هل في أي أشياء أقدر أحذفها في اليسار وفي اليمين؟ Is there anything similar in both left and right? Yes. Look here. I have 3H2O and 2H2O. So what I can do is I can remove this one. Okay. I will remove it. Okay. And I will remove 2 from here. اثنين تكنسلوا مع اثنين فتمت عندي واحدة H2O. صح؟ كان عندي 3 هني وكان عندي 2 هني، 2 راحت و2 راحت، تمت واحدة مكانها. And that's H2O. Okay. Now إذا كان في acidic، إذا كنا في acidic solution خلاص خلصنا الحل. إذا كنا في acidic solution هذا هو الحل النهائي. Okay. عندي 2M. Sorry, probably I forgot something here. No, it's all good. I have 2 in here, 2 in here. Okay, 4 here. I have 6 H's, 6 H's here. I have 2Cl, 2Cl. I have 4 O's, 4 O's. Yeah, and the charges is -1, +4 is +3, and here it is 2 +3. Okay. الحين إذا كنا في الأسيدك solution حلنا خلص. But we are in a basic solution. So in a basic solution, in this step after adding, add to the left and right sides OH minus equal to H plus that you have. So how many H pluses do we have? Okay. Now think about it for 1 second. If you have only one H plus in one side, then that's fine. But actually when you think about it, look here, we forgot to remove something. We have 4 H plus here and 6 H plus here, so we can remove this وهني بيتم مكانها 2. صح؟ So we needed to double check that. So let me remove this. Okay. Alright. And let me remove this. And now I have 2 in here. So كان عندي في هالمكان كان عندي 4 وهني كان عندي 6. شلت هاي مع هاي تمت مكانها 2. That's H plus. Now look at H plus. How much H plus do I have here? How much H plus do I have here? I have 2. Okay. Let me change the color. No, change not this one. So I have 2 H plus. Okay. لازم أحذف، لازم يتم عندي H plus في مكان بروحه. Okay. So because you are in a basic solution, so you add to the left and right side OH equal to the H plus that you have. كم عندي من H plus في المعادلة كلها؟ كم عندي لما صفيت وكنسلت اللي متشابه في اليمين وفي اليسار؟ 2 صح؟ So I will add here 2OH minus في اليمين and here I will add 2OH minus. هذه الخطوة هي اللي نسويها في البيزك solution. Now what you should understand is that when you have 2H plus and 2OH minus, so remember the equation H plus and OH minus gives you water, right? So هذول الاثنين they will give us water. اوكي لان عندنا حبتين منهم فبيعطونا حبتين ووتر، يعني المعادله راح تصير H2O plus N2O plus 2OH minus plus 2ClO minus gives us 2NO2 minus plus 2Cl minus. الحين هاي الاثنين H plus والاثنين OH minus راح ندمجهم مع بعض كمية 2H2O. اوكي الحين ال H2O بتروح مع H2O من هذيلا صح؟ ان هنا عندي حبة وهنا عندي حبتين. So let me erase this and erase this one. هذه الخطوة الزيادة اللي سويناها هي اللي تعطينا the final answer for balancing in a basic solution. In a basic solution. شوف عندنا بس ال OH minus ومي، ما عندنا H plus. اوكي سو خلينا نتأكد. عندنا 2 N هني 2 N هني 2O 2O is 4. Here we have 4 O's. Sorry عفوا we have 1 O here 2 O here 2 O here so 5 4 O's here and 1 here so 5 2 Cl 2 Cl 2H 2H. الشحنات عندنا هني 2 في minus 1 و2 في minus 1 هي minus 4 وهني 2 في minus 1 وهني 2 في minus 1 هي minus 4. So yeah, that's our final solution. So let's double check. So let's take this one. Okay, let's keep it with us here. هذا هو الحل النهائي. Let's double check our answer here. هذا الحل اللي عندكم في الكتاب. So I have 2N2 here. Okay, sorry N2O N2O 2ClO minus 2ClO minus 2OH minus 2OH minus. السهم عندي 2NO2 minus 2NO2 minus plus 2Cl minus 2Cl minus plus H2O plus H2O. يعني حلنا صحيح. Okay, and that's it. هذا هو الدرس، هذه نهاية الدرس. طبعا راح ياخذ منكم وقت، لازم تدريب. You need to train on to solve. That's why you need to go to Alif and solve the lessons that are on Alif for this section. Okay, which if I remember correctly is Alif lesson 43 43. Yeah, Alif lesson 43. All the best إن شاء الله.